I'm David Hansen, a Hispanic Asian 29-year-old male raised by white people. Let's talk about racism. Not the I have a black friend kind, not the tiki torch kind. I mean the kind that hides behind a smirk, a shrug, or a neighborhood association. The kind that doesn't say the word race, but still manages to gentrify your soul. Here's the thing. Racism is just bias that got tenure. It's bias with a 401k and a church bumper sticker. It's bias that stopped being a feeling and became a system, a culture, a norm. And guess what? That same bias lives in us. Even if we vote blue, even if we post black squares, even if we say Latinx out loud without cringing. So if you're a millennial Christian who loves Jesus like me, loves justice, and low key hates your relative's Facebook posts, this one's for you. We say MAGA is racist. Sometimes, yeah, but if racism is bias plus power, then progressive Christians with influence and platforms have power too. And our bias? It just wears cooler shoes. Bias doesn't disappear because your Instagram grid is socially conscious. It just gentrifies your feed. We talk a big game about anti-racism. We call out systems, we defund stuff, but when it comes to the people who are the system, we log off, we ghost, we clap back with a meme, which is fine until we remember that Jesus didn't subtweet sinners, he ate with them. Let me be clear. I'm not saying put a red hat on your Christmas tree. I'm saying don't crucify someone with it. Not because they're right, but because they're human. That mom who says, I just miss how things used to be. Yeah, she has problems too. But she also brought your mom a meal when she was sick. That grandpa who talks about real Americans, he also cried when you were in the hospital. People are complicated. Racism is real, and so is relationship. We just forgot how to hold both at once. We love the verse about Christ breaking down the dividing wall of hostility in Ephesians, but we built a new wall with TikToks and sarcasm and our perfectly curated outrage. We made judgment cool and compassion cringe. Let's be honest, it feels good to be right. It feels holy to be on the woke side of history. But if your justice doesn't have room for grace, it might be activism, but it isn't Jesus. Reconciliation doesn't mean we agree. It means we refuse to let hate have the last word. It means we sit at the table even when someone says something offensive about DEI or BLM or both. Some of the people I love the most are walking contradictions. They said things that broke my heart and held me while it healed. They prayed for me in one breath and mispronounced someone's ethnicity in the next. Their complexity doesn't cancel the worth, it magnifies God's grace. So here's the call. Name racism out loud. Call for justice. And also, call your grandma. Let your feet march and your voice challenge, but let your table still have a chair for someone who doesn't get it yet. Because reconciliation doesn't start with agreement. It starts with humility. It starts with awkward conversations. It starts with Christ, our peace. And maybe the wall that needs breaking down next is the one inside us.